It is now a thought crime to have negative feelings and express them. It is now a thought crime to be sick and know that you may be dying and want to make sure that everything is going to be okay, to plan for that. And whoever you are, if you say you're my friend and you're calling the police, you are not my friend. You're not my friend. You're not. You're lying to the cops. Because a friend wouldn't call the police to have the police knock on somebody's door in the middle of the night so that all of their neighbors are disturbed. So that you basically make me look like I'm a crazy person. You're not my friend. I was a Phi Beta Kappa Mensa honor student. You want to be my friend? You give me my 10 years of my life back, my vagina bleeding again so I have kids, an hot, sexy actor boyfriend, a condo in California so I can live in that condo for the rest of my life. Oh yeah, and you also make sure that I have the capacity to be able to make Artistic Hope into a business instead of attacking me, trolling me, and calling me crazy because you don't believe I could possibly do that stuff, and you need to undermine my confidence and my ability, destroy my reputation, destroy my business, and destroy my life. It is now a thought crime in the United States to have negative feelings. It is now a thought crime, and it is no wonder our mental health system is so, our mental health problems in the United States is so high. Between people who can own guns who are really mentally ill, dangerously mentally ill, and yet somehow you people in the police force and even in politics don't recognize them as mentally ill, because your perception of what mental illness is warped. It's warped. The majority of people who commit violent crimes in America are not labeled mentally ill when they possibly should be. And potentially also, the victims of crimes are typically the mentally ill. Because anyone who is mentally ill is not allowed to get justice. Because we are been made, I'm going to label me, I'm going to say we. Because the real purpose of labeling me mentally ill is that I can't speak out about crimes that have been committed against me. I cannot state that my being blacklisted from being in the industry should have been a crime. That my showing up to a set on a Monday morning at Grey's Anatomy should have been a crime. That celebrity actors deciding I wasn't an actor and I wasn't a lawyer when I am both should have been a crime. But then I have learned that we have gatekeepers in the industry who get to decide who get to be actors and who aren't. And half the time those gatekeepers are not even trained to be actors. They just judge a person on whether or not they think they look special. I'm Mensa. Do I look special to you? I can kick your butt in certain games. Do I look special to you? And I'm actually a good reader with actors. Because guess what? Doesn't matter what I look like when I'm reading, darlings. It just matters if I can do what I need to do in order to be able to make the actor look like I'm a character in the part. And I have done everything from act like I'm British, which I can do very easily. Because, oh wait, this means I'm crazy, right? I have multiple personalities because you saw some movie that showed someone changing their voice, and therefore I must have the same condition. No, I've been doing this since I was a kid. I've been able to do this since I was a kid. I was born with this gift. Maybe because I'm related to Elvis Presley and June Carter Cash. I don't know. Or maybe because before the age of 5, I was exposed to a vast variety of people because I lived in like 4 different places that I'm aware of, but I kind of suspect there was probably more than 4. New York, Virginia, Florida, and Texas. And knowing my parents, we traveled by car to all of those destinations because my mother's never been on a plane. So I have seen all of the East Coast and all of the southeast of America by car, probably. Which means I was a little baby, I was exposed to a lot of different people every time my parents stopped to go to the restroom or stopped to have the car fixed or whatever, or stopped to eat. So hence why I have a diverse ear and a diverse voice. But I am a creative person. I am not normal. So sorry for those of you who want me to be normal. Sorry for those who need to call the cops and have me institutionalized because you think I belong in a jail cell because I refuse to be mentally what you want me to be. I am never going to be what you want me to be. Unless you want to cast me in something so I can temporarily play someone you might think I want to be. I was an incredibly gifted person, and I had things to accomplish. And I can't accomplish anything now. I can't make money. I don't know how. And even if I did, I don't think I would want to make money. Because if the sole purpose is just making the money. I mean, Lee Cambarian, who was using the cops to harass me, he actually sent me an email which he said it bragged about donating tons of money and blankets to those in need. And I was like, so because I don't have $200,000 to give to charity, I'm supposed to work my butt off to make money so I could give to charity in order to prove I'm a good person. How about you recycle? How about you go vegan? How about you help someone who needs directions? He kept bragging about things he was doing for other people. And I'm like, you know what? You're a narcissist who needs to outdo me. And I try to do good things to people whenever I can. But I don't need to keep a checklist. I don't need to keep a list of who I've helped and who I haven't. And I certainly don't need to brag about it. I don't. I've done some good things in my life. And I don't need to keep a checklist of it. Because I know that I would have done good things if I'd been allowed to be an actor. I would have only wanted to work on projects that made a difference. I certainly wouldn't want to work on reality television crap. Even I try to make the world smarter. I want the world to be smarter, healthier, better. And I want us to stop killing animals and eating animals. We're giving ourselves food poisoning, for Christ's sake. Food poisoning would not be happening if it wasn't for the meat trade. If the meat industry didn't exist, very few people would get food poisoning. Because the reality is all food poisoning comes from meat. Comes from basically plant. If you get sick, food sick from vegetables, it is because those vegetables have been exposed to bacteria that you would normally only find in animals. And it's because of animal runoff, improper fertilization, or improper, care of animals, livestock being raised too close to an area where they were actually growing plants, or using fertilizer that has been corrupted with bacteria that you would only find in the feces of animals. So we make ourselves sick by the way we grow food and the fact that we use animal products to grow vegetables. Think about that. Yeah, think about that. Think about it. Just think about it.